Good morning. So it is day 4 of the potato challenge diet. I was going to wait until the end of the week to weigh myself, but this morning I just couldn't resist because I wanted to find out if there was actually any difference and if this diet was working. I know you've got to give these things a chance, but I can't believe in 4 days I am 2 kilos down, so that's £4, a pound a day. Don't think I've lost any fat. I think it's just water because I have weed, I think, all of that out. But there we go. So this morning I have some potatoes. Surprise, surprise. These are some potatoes that I baked yesterday afternoon. And I'm going to eat them cold because I don't have time to heat them up and I can't be bothered. I'm going to put on it some mint sauce just to make them nice and minty. Don't know, add a bit something different. All that's in this jar is mint, spirit vinegar, water, salt, acid, and some colour. Not sure why they need to add colour because it's green. But anyway, I do love mint sauce. Normally on a roast dinner, but just gonna dip my potatoes into it for breakfast. See you at lunchtime. So I've just been into the supermarket to stock up on some more potatoes, and it was so hard walking past the bakery and all the fruit and all the other vegetables just to get to potatoes. But I had my blinkers on and I was trying not to think about food, just potatoes. But also I think this is really unfair. So I'm in Aldi, I went into, and by the checkouts they've got all of their bloody Christmas chocolate. I mean, I don't think you're allowed to put chocolate next to the checkouts anymore, but well, maybe in the UK, but here in Spain, pff. So all of that temptation, oh my god. So I had to literally, again, blinkers, not look at it, pick up my, well, I bought 2 5-kilo bags of potatoes and 2 kilos of new potatoes, some veggies for the dogs for their dinner. But I did come prepared and I bought a couple of little potatoes with me, so I've got something to snack on, but not long till I get home now anyway. So I'm gonna have a little munch on this and some water and then get home, crack on with work, and then I think chips for lunch. Making some chips for lunch. I'm just gonna cut up these potatoes, stick them on the tray and throw them in the oven. Okay, so that's 4 potatoes cut up into wedgie style chips. I can't decide what I'm going to put on them. I think I might go for some garlic and some herbs. Yeah, that'd be good. Of course, no oil, and we're going to put on salt once they're cooked. Hello, is this coming out? Going for tarragon. Love tarragon. So while the potatoes are cooking, I'm going to make some like tomato sauce to go with it, because I've got some cherry tomatoes that I need to use up. So I'm going to chop those up, stick them in a pan and cook them with some garlic and maybe some other herbs and spices that I find. I'm just going to wing it. Okay, just crumbling in half a veggie stock cube. I'm just going to add a little bit of water. And let that start to simmer down. And I'm also going to add a clove of garlic as well. Okay, I'm just going to add some dried basil to this as well. Just a little bit. I'm going to go for the classic combination of tomato and basil. I'm just going to let that simmer and reduce down. I think I'll probably put too much water in it, but never mind. I'm sure it's still going to taste delicious. Okay, next going in is a bit of white vinegar, only a small amount, and I'm just trying to think what I could put in for sweetener, because I don't have any maple syrup. I've only got agave and various forms of sugar. I've got brown sugar and what else did I have in the cupboard? Some icing sugar. So what I'll probably do is when this is ready, I'm going to put some of it into the blender with some dates, just to give it a little bit of sweetness, because otherwise tomatoes can be quite sharp, especially so I put a bit of the vinegar in now. But we shall give it a taste test and see how it comes out, and then I might add some sriracha chili sauce as well, just to give it a bit of a kick. Oh, I just did a little taste test and I don't think I need to add anything sweet. Those cherry tomatoes are really sweet. That bit of vinegar just like really brings out the flavour, and that with the basil and the garlic. Oh, this sauce is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm just like hoping my chips will hurry up and cook, because I can't wait to eat it. I forgot about my chips. So they are looking a bit brown, a bit crispy, but my sauce is pretty reduced down now, and oh my god, it is the best tomato sauce I've ever made. It's just, oh, it's so delicious. So looking forward to having that with my chippy chips. So it's just gone past 4 o'clock. It's a really miserable day today. It's really grey and horrible outside and it's been raining. And I've got a real chocolate craving, which is amazing because it is day 4 of my potato challenge. And this is the first time I've actually craved anything sweet, which I really can't believe. I'm flabbergasted, really. So I'm going to have a lovely herbal tea. Now these are my go-to herbal teas. If you are like me and you've had herbal tea before, you know when they first came out, became really popular and everyone was like, oh, you have to have herbal tea. They just tasted like slightly flavoured hot water. I mean, absolutely gross, to be honest. But what I love about these yogi tea is that they taste like so strong. The flavour that comes out of them is absolutely amazing. So I absolutely love them. And in fact, you can get 2 cups of tea out of 1 tea bag. I mean, you could probably stretch it to 3 because that's how much flavour comes out with them. And the detox one is my favourite flavour. It's really interesting. It's got like a, I don't know what it's got in there. I've never actually looked at the ingredients, but it's got like a really kind of spicy taste to it, which is absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, I've got a chocolate one, so I'm going to give this one a go, and hopefully this will help slightly with my chocolate craving. Okay, so day 4 of dinner, and I'm going to basically make some like potato cake type things. So I have got some leftover mashed potato here, and in this pan, it's supposed to be non-stick, but it's absolutely rubbish and everything sticks to it. So I put a teaspoon of olive oil in there, and then I got some paper towel, and then I rubbed it around, wiped most of it out as much as possible, but I've left like just the tiniest amount in there to hopefully help it from not sticking. And then what I'm going to do is get the potato, put it in here and make like little cakey things. And there we go. So I've made, basically I just put a ball of the mashed potato in my hand and squished it out and made these little potato burgers. So not much crisping up happening. They are sticking to my crappy non-stick pan. But patience, we should just let them carry on. So I got impatient with them not crisping up on the stovetop, so I put them under the grill, and all they've managed to do is stick to the bottom of my pan, so they're not crisping up, apart from that brown bit that's burnt from off the bottom. So anyway, gonna give up on those, but I'm making a little salsa to go on top. Some more cherry tomatoes today, probably too many, but anyway, I've chopped some cherry tomatoes and some cucumber, and this is cilantro, also known as coriander, and some jalapenos. I'm going to mix that all up really thorough, and then squeeze some good old lime juice over the top. And this is going to go on top of the potatoes. I've come to the conclusion that maybe the potatoes are too wet, which is why they've not crisped up enough. The crispy bit that you can see, that's from the pan, and you can see what a mess the pan is. Right, now I'm going to cover this in salsa. So there we are, my version of a Mexican potato salad. I think that's what I'm going to call it.